We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Please welcome your 2026 Pittsburgh Steelers.
On the visitor's sideline, there's the Bengals head coach, Zach Taylor. His guys off to a real sharp 2-0 start to begin this 2026 campaign. And on the other side, the Steelers head coach. His guy, Mike Tirico, and Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go from the Steel City. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. They are led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020, national champion at LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all three phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, he's going to be a hard team to beat.
There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory.
First down, Cincinnati.
First carry here, and it's Taj Brooks. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. The tight end going in motion to the left. Burrow here on 2nd down. The ball's deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They are led by their quarterback, the future Hall of Famer, Aaron Rodgers.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even-keeled. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Punt formation for the Steelers.
On the return is Jones. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. The Bengals offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Brown. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They bring Chase in motion. On the ground, here's Samaje Perine. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Bengals.
Here's Brown. Finding room to the 20. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They bring Chase in motion. On 1st down, Burrow. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Steelers think they've got one, and they do. Any turnover down here hurts, Greg. These feel even worse because you have the reception. Looks like you're going to gain yardage, and then the fumble and the turnover, the defense takes the ball.
And they got exactly what they wanted out of the pass play, Mike. They're able to make the completion, but now as the ball carrier, you cannot be thinking, oh, I have to score, get it in the end zone. You still have to protect the ball. He doesn't. The ball gets knocked free, and the defense creates a huge turnover.
On play action, Rodgers. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 2nd down, Rodgers. That one intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Just incredible field position for them following that interception. And you could bet, Mike, as this offense is taking the field, they're telling their defense, hey, nice job here, fellas, but don't bother taking those helmets off. Give us a couple plays, we punch this thing in, and we're going to get you guys right back out there.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Brings up
2nd down, Burrow. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. One of the Steelers has it. Past the 40. Inside the 20. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Bengals nothing.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 2. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. Up the sideline at the 35. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
That's good for a Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
To number 86. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
here for Brown. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. 13 yards on that pass play. It's a Cincinnati first down.
And the Bengals first down. A gain of 13
I think the defender
yards.
thought he had himself a pick here, Mike. He saw that curl coming the entire way, but unfortunately for him, it was a curl and go. They took him deep. Leads to a huge pickup.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 30-yard line.
To throw is Burrow. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Third and 11.
Peyton Wilson on the pose.
Throwing is Burrow. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And that ball out of reach. Toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Fourth down, and the Bengals will bring in Evan McPherson for the field goal try. This will be from 47 yards. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He fields it at the 8. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Steelers' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. This unit hasn't been at their best early on. Punt followed by an interception on their first two drives. Second and 10.
Incomplete from the contact. Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's caught by the tight end, Darnell Washington. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A gain there of 20. Good for a Steeler first down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Warren. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Demetrius Knight there on the tackle.
47-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here comes third and 6.
Third down and 6.
From the gun, Rodgers. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 45.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. 7-3 is our score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter. First and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. On the handoff, this is Warren. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. It's Homer. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
Brings up third down.
Throwing, Rodgers. Metcalf, left side. He's got it. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. They'll go. It's Johnson. And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that fourth down stop.
Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now it's P-Rock. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
Now Brown. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Jaquan Brisker there to bring him down. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake filled first half continues. That's on the guard, Dalton Reisner. On the ground, they go with Brooks. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's a loss of a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals are back within 1. It's 7-6.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This will be taken in at the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to get back at it. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember were a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result.
Got it.
Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations, because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025. On 3rd down, Rodgers.
Up 4th down.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to hit another good one. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bengals offense about ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now flags fly. Looks like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into 1st and 15. That one's on Orlando Brown Jr. They'll send their tight end left. They'll run here with Brown, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
They go play action for Burrow. This one high, over the middle, but complete. Now inside the 25. And he will score. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bengals are in the lead by the score of 13-7.
Steelers 7.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3.
The Steelers take over.
Steelers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's clear whatever they were trying to set up was not going to work. He went through his entire progression, had nobody to throw the ball to, and just kind of surrenders the play and throws it away.
Third and short yardage, it's Rodgers. That is caught by Washington. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line.
A gain of 39 yards. And the Steelers first down.
They run with Warren. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme?
Over in a flash, and he lost the football. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
The last two runs go nowhere and sets up third and very long. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. Rodgers now. This one complete to Washington. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's good for the Steelers. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard
2 minutes remain
line.
here in this first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. Rodgers to throw. That one batted away in the end zone. Incomplete. Good coverage where you need it most. It'll be 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
3rd and goal.
Third and goal for Aaron Rodgers. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. Michael Pittman. Touchdown Steelers. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Steelers move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Jamar Chase headed back out there along with the rest of his Bengal teammates. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. Burrow now to throw on 1st down. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Tight end going in motion here. Burrow here on 2nd down. The Steelers will use one of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. Moving the tight end right.
3rd and 11.
Now, Burrow. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Steelers offense and receiver Michael Pittman ready to go once more. 1st and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. This throw right side pulled in by Pittman. He's still on his feet, and he's into the end zone yet again. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start to this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Charlie Jones now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On 1st down, Burrow. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. The linebacker, Alex Highsmith, getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll only get a couple on this one, so the defense holds, and it brings up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hanson for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the 2nd half. It's about to get underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. A 1st down throw from Rodgers. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down. A run up the middle with Warren.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
A-Rod out of the gun here on 3rd down. Whoa. A gain of 16 yards. That's a Steeler 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
Now Dowdle. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
Rodgers. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Bit of a letdown there. I mean, after that incompletion now, Mike, they find themselves giving the ball back. They're only down 8, so every single time they possess the ball, it's an opportunity to maybe get this thing back to all tied up. But every time they don't take advantage of a possession, it's another opportunity lost, and they've got to find a way. When they get the ball back, they've got to go chase some points.
The Bengals offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. His drive will start on the ground. Trying to avoid tacklers, and the ball is out.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field, and they start in the best possible situation. It is 1st and goal. Now Rodgers gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Steelers. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Jones now on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll look deep, left sideline. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Off the read, here's Burrow. And he'll give himself up here, but that's a gain of 5 on 1st down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
They'll send a man in motion left. Now Burrow gonna do this himself.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he's not going to get the 1st down. They met him, brought him down to the backfield on 3rd and short.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Burrow to throw for it on fourth down. That is caught, finding Higgins. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. As a gain of 18.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's into the hands of Yosivas. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Second and 3 at the 6-yard line.
Second down, Burrow. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
The Steelers offense ready to get back to work. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
And 13.
From the gun, Rogers. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
Sets up
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Bengals offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with first and 10. Burrow. That's taken in by Tinsley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
On first and 10, Burrow. That's complete on the tight end screen.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Now whistles here, and a penalty. I think somebody moved early up front. Now a second down throw for Burrow. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. 10 yards to go. Burrow to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down. The Bengals ready to punt this one away. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. The Steelers offense and Aaron Rodgers getting ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. Rodgers on first down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Second and 10.
Here's Rodgers. This one not quite on target. Got him too much, and that one falls incomplete.
Junior, incomplete. Brings up a third down.
On third down, Rodgers. That is caught by Washington. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
Gain of 30. That's good for a Steelers first down.
A carry here for Warren. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and 4. Here's a carry for Dowdle. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. B.J. Hill shuts it down there.
2. Brings up third and 2.
We'll try and run it here with Warren. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
The Bengals take over first and 10.
Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's first and 10. Now flags fly. Looks like someone got going early, and it's going to turn into first and 15. Here's Brown. Woo. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? So that'll move them back half the distance, and they'll try it again. The tight end motioning left here. A run, it's Pila. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he'll be taken down at about the 28, but move the chains. That's a first down.
10 yards. And the Bengals first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Bengals.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing is Burrow. To the left side. Caught by Chase. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Higgins sent in motion. Here's Burrow. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. From out of the gun here on third down. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. The Bengals out and ready to punt. As he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Steelers offense ready to see what they can do. And they are really playing well here to start September, aren't they? On their way to 3-0 as they look to finish this one off. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run the draw with Warren. They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the first down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run with Dowdle. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run this over the center with Johnson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
Gain of 6 makes it 3rd and 2.
To throw, it's Rodgers. That's taken in, and it's Rico Dowdle. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Formation for the Steelers.
The returner will get away from it, and it's going to be marked down at the 15. The Bengals offense make their way out to take over once more. Burrow now to throw on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down, but a marker is on the field, and we need to check this call. Back to throw, Burrow. Short throw, caught by Sample. Burrow here on 2nd down. Open man is the tight end, Sample. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Burrow now. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The Steelers offense headed back to take over once more. They are looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on, as they're going to start this drive 1st and 10. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. Oh, a loose football. And it is recovered by the Bengals.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball, because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like, because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL...
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Here's a handoff to Warren. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. 3rd and 6.
Loss of 2 brings up 3rd down and 6.
Rodgers. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the 4th quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
The Bengals offense ready to take over possession of the football. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. Now, Burrow. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Oh, the ball's out. It looked like one of the Bengals was in there and able to cover it up. Cincinnati holds on to the ball.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. To throw is Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
All these stops are great. You're trying to cut back into this deficit, find your way back into this game. But the defense can make as many stops as they want, Mike. This game's going to come down to what does their offense do when they take the field.
Steelers getting ready to put this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. They'll take this in back at the 16. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bengals offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now, Burrow. This one complete to Higgins. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and
Burrow. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. The Steelers' offense ready to take over once more. They're going to be trying to play keep away in this situation, use as much clock as possible, up a couple of scores as they start this drive, 1st and 10.
1-yard gain.
It is 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
They run on the jet sweep, and he tries to get to the edge, but cannot do it. Good job by the defense, no gain. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. From the gun, Rodgers. Quick hitting slant there. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Quick throw here is complete. So now the Bengals use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, they go with Warren. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. Rodgers will take a knee, and that should do it. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Oates. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.